Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you how to make elevators using the Create mod. Right now I'm currently on this cool little hotel world where I'll kind of do a basic setup for a 5-6 story elevator. So here we got some examples on elevators. So you can make elevators slow. This one's, as you can see, this motor's really going slow. You can make fast elevators. As you can see, the gears turning really fast. And to do that, you'll have to change a few things, but let me show you the basic functionality. Here we have these little contacts which tell the elevator what floor it's at. Right here's our pulley, which moves the elevator up and down. You can turn it off. And we also have contraption controls, which make the elevator move, and you can select floors. We also have our power source here. This is what makes the elevator move. As you can see, it's really slow because it's on the 14 setting. This is a fast elevator. It's on the highest setting, which means it'll go really fast when you move the elevator. As you can see, you can also change the speed, and that'll change the speed of the elevator. We're gonna leave it on 12 for now. And then what's also cool is you can go into the elevator, and when you use a contraption control, you can scroll and select the floor number you want to. You can see this elevator is really slow because we have the power source really slow. And if we use the other elevator, it's going to be a fast elevator. You can change the floor, and as you can see, we go up really quick. Now, you can change the speed however you like, depending on how many floors you need and how fast you need to get to the top. So let's go ahead and get started on the first elevator design. Okay, we are now inside the hotel, and we're in the main lobby. Okay, so I currently set up all the floors. All the floors right now are... every time it goes up, it gets a little smaller. Your building might not be like this, but this is the way it's set up here. So right now I have 6 floors, I think, including the lobby. And so what you're going to do, the first thing, you're going to want to make sure all of your floors are going to be perfectly in line. As you can see, I already have them lined up, so when we have our elevator shaft, it'll all be perfect. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go ahead and want to grab your materials, what you want to use for the shaft of the elevator. You want to make it look nice. So right now I'm grabbing some granite. You might not choose granite, but this is what I'm going to go for. So let's go ahead and get to the next step. So the first thing you need to do is, if you're on the first floor, go to the next floor up. Go to the corner, and you're going to want to go 1 forward and 1 to the right, facing this way. And here is where you'll have your first corner of the elevator. Now, facing this way, you're going to go 3 blocks to the right. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. You're going to place your next corner block. From here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your next corner block. From here, you're going to go 3 again, and that'll make all 4 corners of your elevator. The next thing you need to do is go ahead and pillar up all the pillars you've made, or all the corners, and you're going to go to a little bit over your top floor. So that's probably a good spot. So from 1 block above your floor, so like this line right here, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna have 6 blocks, and you're gonna do that for each floor, and you're going to put a block on top. And all you need to do is repeat that process for all 4 pillars. Once you've completed that step, your pillars should look something like this. And now at this point, you're going to place 2 more pillars on top of each current pillar, so it should look like this. And then now you're going to go ahead and put a roof on top with the block of your choice. I'm going to go with these cut diorite blocks right here. They have a nice top texture, and these blocks do come with the mod. Once you place those, I'm also going to make a small second roof just for added detail. I'm going to add a few more things. The next step we need to do is make an elevator pit. This is where we will have a little extra space for the elevator to come down to its final floor, the very bottom. This is so that way the underneath has room to rest at the bottom floor. So let's go ahead and clear this out, and you can just add some decorative details. I am going to go probably ahead and I'm either going to use these granite bricks, or I'm going to use normal granite. I'm probably going to go with the normal granite. And then underneath, you can just make any detail changes, whatever you like. After you completed the elevator pit, now it's time to work on the elevator floor levels. As you can kind of see, it's not really flush with the elevator shaft, so we're going to go ahead and add these blocks. So just add these little blocks right here to each one of your floors, so that way when we have the elevator done, it'll all be perfectly lined up, and there will be no gaps with the walls and the floors. And after you complete that, you can add some more details to the elevator shaft. You just can't have anything inside the shaft, which is basically that anything above the pit, because that's where our elevator is actually going to be, moving up and down. So feel free to add some windows and some extra detail. Totally up to you. Finish. Your elevator should or may not look like this. But now it's time to work on the next step, and that is to getting the elevator doors. Now, the Create mod has these really cool doors. They have these glass doors, and they slide open. They don't like flip open like normal doors. They will actually like slide. As you can see here, they slide open, and if you have a block next to it, it'll hide itself in that block. It'll still poke out a little bit. And so we're going to go ahead and use these as our doors. So place them in the center on each floor until you don't have any more floors to fill. And there we go. Once we've gotten to the top, now all we need to do is we're going to go ahead and add a little design. We're going to make the top of the door have these granite pillars. You can use any block you want, but this is the block I'm going to use. It's time for the fun part, getting to make the actual elevator. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to go to the very, very top floor, and you're going to go ahead and pick out the blocks you would like to use for the elevator. We're going to start with the floor, and we're going to work our way up to the top. And once we get that done, we'll all glue it together with this super glue. So for the elevator I'm designing, I'm going to go with quartz, because quartz, in my opinion, looks really good. So this is the top floor, and here you can just start making the quartz. And actually, I'm going to go with the smooth quartz or normal block. There we go. I'm also going to add a little glass floor. I'm going to go with tinted glass. But you can customize the elevator however you like. Keep in mind, though, that you should make some walls for the elevator just to make it seem like it's a real elevator and like it's got walls. So if you want, you can copy my design. It's up to you. Once you finish your elevator design, the last thing you need to do is get a contraption controller. And then you're going to go ahead and place it on your elevator. Now your elevator is complete, and we just need a door and then to glue it all together. So you can also you'll have to pick an inner door. I'm going to go with this train door. It does the exact same as the glass sliding door, but it just has a nice little window visual. It looks really cool. Now it's time for the gluing process. So go ahead and grab your super glue, and you're going to go to the top of the elevator you've just built. You're going to right click, and now you have this little green box that's floating around. So now you're going to go to the bottom of your elevator, and you're going to go to the opposite corner of where you had your other glue. You're going to right click, and now everything in this box is now glued to each other. So when the elevator moves, it'll all follow itself. Now it's time to make the mechanism. So now this is where we're going to need to make the components to make the elevator actually move, go up and down, and how fast it will go. Alright, so what you're going to need next is to get the elevator pulley. And for this elevator, we're actually going to put two right next to each other. This actually won't affect anything. If you have two, one will just be used as decorative purposes. So let's go ahead and grab a shaft, put it on both sides, Now grab a cog. Actually, we're going to get rid of one shaft, so we're going to have 2 cogs. And then we're going to go ahead and get a motor. And once you put down the motor, it will start to turn. Now this is where you'll set your speed. We're going to set this to a not too fast, not too crazy. Also, you can go in either direction, it'll still work. We're going to go with 80. Now all you need to do is right click to see what you're missing, and as you can see, we still need to add the redstone contact. So go down to the elevator. We'll go ahead and grab our redstone contact, and all you need to do is destroy this block, put down a contact, and then we're going to put down a contact right here. In fact, actually, let's assemble the elevator first. So now you just right click it, and the elevator is now assembled, so it's now a entity. And once we put down a contact, then we'll be able to use the floor function. Right now it says no floors, so let's go and put down our first contact. Now that we have it placed, open here, and we can change what floor number it is. And so now, on every floor, we're going to add a redstone contact. Make sure it's on the same column as every other, or else it will not work. Opening the contact menu, you can also see you can change the floor number, and you can also add a description for the floor. So I could put L, and then I can go to the floor description and type in lobby. Let's go ahead and set up the rest of the floors now. Once you have all that set up, all you need to do is just go into your elevator, scroll, and right click, and it'll take you to the floor you've selected. I also advise you go to each floor and make sure your door opens properly, or you'll get stuff that happens like this. And in this case, I'll have to delete the block right there and place that and fix that door. Once you do all that, your elevator is now complete, and you can just use it as normal. You can put a button on the redstone contact, and that'll call the elevator, and the doors will automatically open for you. And you can scroll and select your floor, and it'll automatically take you down to that floor. And now you can have fun using your elevator and being able to travel from floor to floor without having to use water elevators or stairs. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you found this helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.